Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are here for Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 1, Episode 1. Been meaning to get around to this show for a while, guys. This isn't replacing any shows, I just decided to start this, so it's going to be an extra show on my channel. You're welcome! Just kidding. But yeah, I started rewatching the movies. I hadn't seen them for a long time since I was a kid and everything. I talked in those, if you haven't seen those, about how I'm not like a crazy Star Wars fan, but I've always wanted to be a crazy Star Wars fan, if that makes sense. Hold on a second. Excuse me. But, so I decided that I wanted to rewatch this first 6 movies, which is almost all I've seen. I saw episode 7 a long time ago when it was in theaters, but it had been so long from when I originally watched Star Wars to watching episode 7 that I didn't really follow what was going on in episode 7, and now it's been so long since I've seen episode 7 to now that I don't even really remember what happens. Eventually I'll be rewatching that as well, to remind myself. But I decided after the first 6 movies I was going to do release order. Now, I do know that there's another way to watch these Star Wars. I know, like, I think episode 1 is supposed to be... I was looking at someone who messaged it to me a while ago. His message said, like, episode 1 was supposed to be, like, episode 16 of, like, season 2 or something like that. But I decided to just watch it in release order, so I think that's just what I'm gonna do. So I am gonna watch episode 1 here. Apologies if you guys don't like that order. It's just kind of how I'm doing things. So I'll be trying to go through the Star Wars stuff. I don't know if I'll be getting... I'll try to do these episodes back to back until I finish Clone Wars, but then there might be another little break to give myself some wind down time before I jump into whatever's next after Clone Wars in the release watch order. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. The Clone Wars is interesting because I think it's around, like, it's a little bit after the time of well, no, I guess that Clone Wars happened because I've watched through the Jedi Survivor series too, right? With Cal Kestis and everything. And so I know that when Cal Kestis was a kid, that's when Order 66 dropped, which would have been the start of the Clone Wars, right? So it'll be also interesting to watch through this and kind of see what was going on during that time and everything. So it's going to be fun, I think. We'll see. But, yeah, I think we should just watch it, and we'll talk more as the show's going, and then in the discussion afterwards. Real quick, I want to plug, I usually only do this in the first episode. Also, I probably should have mentioned this sooner. I do full-length reactions, which means you guys need to have a copy of the episode 2. I'm watching on Disney+. So there'll be a timer in the corner. There's not going to be any footage for you guys to see. You guys are just going to sync up with the timer. I'm going to do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go countdown for you. And then we will both start the episodes together, and you'll watch the whole thing with me, rather than it being, like, cut up in a smaller amount of the episode like some reactions do. That's the way I do it to avoid copyright issues and videos being taken down and those kind of problems. So I usually try to say that at the start of the video, so that way if you guys are new and you don't want to stay, you can leave earlier rather than listening to me rant and then, you know, finding out. But I forgot, my bad. But yeah, anyway, and on top of that, I also do Patreon stuff, so if you want to check that out, the link is in the description below. You can get early access right now, which means that you can see the next 2 episodes right now on there. There's also a Patreon exclusive tier where I watch shows that are exclusive to my Patreon until I finish them, and then I'll start releasing them. For example, I'm almost done Better Call Saul, so that will be coming out shortly onto YouTube, but only 1 episode per week, whereas you can see the rest of the entire show on my Patreon right now. If you wish to support me, that's something you can do. I very much appreciate it. You won't hear me mention it again at the start of the episode. It'll always be at the end from here on out. So thank you guys so much for supporting, and let's get started with this show, because I'm excited. Alrighty, we are going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. We are always going to watch the intro too, because skipping would just make it hard to sync. Great leaders inspire greatness in others. I'm so used to anime, I was like expecting subtitles. Alright, Yoda. These guys. Uh-oh. I want subtitles, but I don't want to break anything. I'm used to watching shows with subtitles on. Okay, I did it without messing up the episode. We're good. Hmm. Oh shit. I love their voices. We got them by surprise, alright. Is that the same voice from the movies? Voice actor? Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I want to see Yoda fight. Then launch all of them, you will. Alright, Dooku. That was Dooku, right? Pretty sure that's what he said. I think I was talking or writing at the time that he said it, or figuring out subtitles, maybe. That was great. I appreciate. Did we get her name? She looks crazy. King Katunko. Hmm. I never checked how long these episodes are. Okay. I figured most cartoons are usually like, 30 minutes and then commercials bring it down a little bit when it's shown on TV. But I was like, if this one's an hour long, I may have made a mistake in starting this. Just because usually I don't do hour-long episodes after doing other shows. I already did another show before this. I'm ready. I feel like he's gonna destroy everything. Ventress? Is that the lady's name? This guy is so wise. We must move. If he's small, he's no problem. She has two lightsabers. Does she dual wield? I like dual wield. I already like her design. They have war paint. Why do they keep moving? Wah. He doesn't want flying. You're right. Yoda knows what's up. It's how you use it, boys. I'm just kidding. I may be small, but rock your world, our ladies. Right. I love how he just jumps around everywhere. Oh, I love Yoda. So what kind of troopers are these? Are they clone troopers or are they just stormtroopers? I'm really bad with that kind of stuff. I think stormtroopers come later, don't they? I'm just trying to figure out if this is before Order 66 or not. That's awesome. That's great. Clones. They called them clones. That answers my question. So this would be before Order 66 then? How are they not getting hit while they sit there and talk? Nice. Cool. I love deflecting bullets with a lightsaber. It's so cool. Meditate. Trust your general, boys. Oh. What's going on? Got him! Oh, well. Nice. Rollies. These things. He's riding him, I love it. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Retreat does not mean victory. Oh. She does not have a good angry face. Much prettier when she's happy. I didn't realize blasters had ammo. Why break the guns? Or did he... Oh, he turned it into a crutch so he could... Oh, that's awesome! Uh... I think they might have mentioned it in the first 6 movies, but... Or, you know, around the time that the Order 66 went down in the movies, I should say. But was it like a mind control thing? Or were they just loyal? So, like, if Order 66 goes down, could these guys be on our side? Because Yoda is so nice to them and, like, sees them differently? Or is it like a mind control thing where they're, like, guaranteed to be bad? So many guns. I'm ready. Let's go, Yoda. Oh. Oh shit. He's gonna go inside. Boop. Oh no. Oh my god. What happened? Oh no. Was that the Force pulling them back? Oh, just stabbing him through the face. They're gonna shoot. Yup. Yup. Oh, I love it. That's awesome. This is great. Dude, lightsabers and stuff are so much cooler in like a cartoon. No offense to the people who love the first 6 movies, but some of the fights were a little rough in that. Duh. But there's so much you can do in a cartoon when you don't need an actor to, like, or a body double or whatever to, like, and a choreographer to organize it and stuff. I guess you still kind of need a choreographer for this stuff too, but... And just, like, the limit of effects in, like, a live-action movie back then, you know. Obviously Star Wars was amazing for its time. The original 6. Just taking down a droid army by himself. Uh-oh. Oh, nice. I'm an idiot. I don't know why I thought it was the enemy firing the bazooka. I was legit spacing out just thinking about other things. That was my bad. Awesome. Oh no, I hope this king doesn't die. They're gonna send frickin'... He's gonna have Ventress kill him or something. Maybe Yoda will make it in time. Yup, your successor. Damn it. No, Ventress! She does dual wield! Yoda! Arrive on time, I have. He's just right there. Damn! He just turned her sabers off and jacked him. And then gave him back! What? Oh shit, she had a... Oh, he's gonna stop it all. She got away, though. I'm kind of glad she got to live a little longer. Okay. That is gonna be like, I shall kill you myself. It's gonna be like, what? You just saw what he did. Alright. They, like, felt it when Order 66 was going down, like a massive disturbance in the forest, right? I'm just waiting, like, maybe this isn't the point, but... Okay. Awesome. Is there after credit stuff? I guess I can mouse ahead and look. No, it looks like it's all just credits. There we go. That is it, guys, for episode 1. That was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. I really did. Yeah, I want to elaborate a little bit because I don't want you guys to, like, suddenly hate me. I know Star Wars, like, the original 6 movies is old, but watching it, like, rewatching it, like, currently, after seeing so many, like, good shows with good fight choreography that, like, just leaves me, like, speechless and stuff, and then going and watching Star Wars, it was a little rough, but I still love the story of Star Wars. And even the effects for its time, like I said, were top of the line and everything. But some of the fights just didn't leave it where I want it to be. Like, I feel like lightsabers can be so cool, but you have, like, in those first 6 movies, like, if you go back and watch, like, the original fight between, like, Obi-Wan and Darth Vader, right? He's, like, you know, holding his lightsaber, like, here, and he's just, like, this the whole time, for the most part. And then, like, he does, like, a cute little spin move, you know? And it's just, it looks kind of silly, whereas here, when you have it in, like, an animated format like this, you can have the characters be, like, flipping and twirling and crazy. Granted, Yoda has always, like, flipped and twirled. He did it in the first 6 movies. Actually, Yoda's fight against Dooku was one of my favorite fights out of all 6 movies. So maybe I'm a little biased because of this episode getting to see Yoda in action. But yeah, just seeing him, like, you know, run under the tank or, like, jump on top of it and, like, quickly cut the circle. Like, I feel like whenever we saw them cutting things in the movie, it was like, you know, like, they couldn't do it, like, quickly, I felt like. Or maybe that was just because the door was more tough than the top of this tank that they were doing in the movie. Either way, it was just really cool seeing him cut a circle, use the force to fling the guys. It was so much quicker paced than it is in the movies. It was so much fun to watch in battle. And honestly, like, I knew Jedi were powerful in the first 6 movies because they told me it, but I didn't really feel it as much, right? But in this, seeing what Yoda just did made me really feel it, right? Like, Yoda feels strong in this, you know? So I appreciate that. Now, enough of, like, comparing this to the original 6. I don't wanna keep doing that, so I'm not gonna keep doing it. Let's just talk about this now. I'm not exactly sure where this falls. They called those guys clones, right? And they were definitely clones. They even said they had the same face. So this has to be before Order 66, right? And then more clones showed up at the end to pick up Yoda. So this is definitely before... the only thing that confuses me is I thought I was told that this was supposed to be, like, Season 2, Episode 16, right? Like, that's where this one falls in line. So does that mean that, like, the rest of Season 1 is gonna be like, do we not get to the Clone Wars until like season 3 or something? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep watching and find out. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the idea that this was before Order 66 because that makes sense to me considering they were clones. And the enemy, the Republic are still using droids, which I'm pretty sure they moved more towards the clone troopers once Order 66 went down. I don't know if they still use droids once they have the clone troopers. Maybe they do. I can't quite remember, but yeah, I really like this plot line of kind of the Republic trying to get this king on their side, and then having Yoda be tested. And I like how the king was very respectful. Like, he's like, I didn't come here to challenge Master Yoda, Like, I like how he's very respectful, but Yoda's like challenge, accept I will. It was great. I loved it. So badass. And then obviously he came through, and I love that. I was pretty sure it was going to happen, but when Ventress went to go kill the king, and Yoda just shows up and stops it, and I love how much stronger he is than she is. She's still like in training and everything, and that makes sense. The fact that he was able to turn her lightsabers off and pull them to him, which just shows how much stronger the Force is within him than it is within her, kind of thing. Just really cool. And then gave them back because that's just how confident Yoda is that he can win that fight. And then she just had to run. Oh man, she has a cool design though. I appreciate it. There's something to me that's like, I guess it depends on the person and stuff, but I sometimes find like either short hair or even bald to be actually fairly attractive in a lady, But yeah, I thought her design was awesome. I loved her markings and everything. She definitely felt like Sith-ish to me and everything. So, like, right when I saw her and all that. A lot of fun little comedic stuff in this too, like having the droid stop and be like, for one, I don't know why they took so long to stop. I was starting to think like, oh, is somehow Yoda manipulating the droids to like keep moving forward, but I guess they just weren't listening, fully. And then he's like, we're not gonna fit, and the other one's like, yes we will, and just goes forward and gets stuck, and he's like, you're right. It's like, next time listen to me. I just love how they're not just like, I mean, I know they're all one droid ship that like they're all like supposed to be one mind, but they all talk to each other like they're not. I think I don't know how it works, but either way, it's just really funny. It's like those little droids, I love them. But there was another funny moment where they were shooting, and as I was saying, like, how are they not hitting them or whatever, I think might have been the part that I said that at, and one of the droids was like, your aim is terrible, and then the other one's like, it's my programming. And I was just like, it's just so funny because, obviously one of the big memes of Star Wars that even I know, because I've seen memes and everything, is that the aim on, stormtroopers, clone troopers, all that is always terrible. They're always missing and everything, these droids included. So I kind of like that. I feel like the cartoon was even like sort of like making fun of it too, right? Like that aspect. So I love the speech that Yoda had with the troopers. And like I said, I don't know, I think they told us in the movies. It has been a little bit since I watched the movies. It hasn't been that long, but to remember every single little detail, I don't remember exactly how Order 66 works. I think they told us in the first 6 movies. I said this during the reaction, but I'm just kind of rehashing it. I don't know if they're like genetically engineered to command orders and they can all be just turned into mindless, essentially droids, right? At the push of a button, and that's what Order 66 was? Or is it that they're all been like brainwashed or just turn to be loyal to the Republic, right? Like, and then they all choose to turn when Order 66 drops. I feel like it's more like a programming thing. I guess we'll probably see, because I feel like these three guys wouldn't betray Yoda if they had the choice, right? I think their choice is taken away from them. So, which is disappointing, because, you know, sure, they may be clones, but like Yoda was saying, each one of them is different in the Force and everything. And then they all have, you know, Yoda kind of proved here that their minds are different too. Like the one that cared more about weapons and stuff like that. It's they all have their own kind of knowledge and personality kind of thing, and things they worry about more than some of the other ones, right? Their own thought processes and stuff. So, and I was curious why he was like cutting the gun, but I love that he was just making a crutch for the guy because he hurt his leg. That's so cool. I really appreciated that little detail. It was just really neat. Um, and it's crazy how well that works out, because a gun kind of has like a buttstock, which is kind of like perfect for going up under the armpit kind of thing. It was just, I can't get over how well written I feel like a lot of aspects of this episode was. And I'm not gonna lie, maybe because it's a cartoon, I didn't give it the credit that I should have from the start. And I think that's bad of me, because I watch anime and I treat it like, you know, I don't treat it more, you know, like it should be lesser than live action shows or anything, because I'm just used to anime at this point. But for some reason, I didn't give the cartoon the credit to be, at least, especially in the first episode. Like, usually I feel like it comes like later where you really start appreciating a lot of that stuff, but I really appreciated it here. I felt like it was really well done. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm really excited to watch more. And I know, guys, it's going to take me a long time. I'm pretty sure there's 7 seasons of this. I don't know how many episodes there are per season. Let me go. Oh, really? You're gonna... Okay, continue watching. How do I get to... I'm not super familiar with, I'm not super familiar with Disney Plus. I haven't used it a ton. Information? There we go. Information button. Little I you have to press. Okay, so there's... Yeah, there's 22 episodes in Season 1. 22 episodes in Season 2. I'm trying not to look at any titles or thumbnails. 22. Yeah, so it seems like 20... I don't know if every single one is 22, but it is going to take us a while to get through this. But I'm excited to go through it. I think it's going to be a fun journey. It's going to keep my mind fresh every week on like the Star Wars universe and everything, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun going through this. So I know some of you are probably going to want me to go through it a bit faster, but it is what it is. I'm going to enjoy the weekly journey, kind of like how you guys enjoyed it if you guys watched Clone Wars while it was airing on TV back in the day, you know? So, yeah, I joke around with my friends, because I talk every now and then how I'm trying to slowly make it through the Star Wars content on my channel and everything. And I watched like the first 6 movies, and I was like, at this rate, by the time I make it through Clone Wars and Rebels and get into some of like the other live action stuff that's out and the stuff that's coming out, there's gonna be like, you know, it's gonna take me like several years to get up to that point, and then by then there's gonna be like 200 other shows to watch. I was joking that we're gonna be on like episode 27 by the time I catch up. Like the movies, episode 27, you know? But yeah, guys, this is a lot of fun. I can't wait to watch more. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction and choose to watch more. Very, very much appreciate if you do. I've already mentioned my Patreon stuff. This is where I usually do it, but hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy. Even that helps. It's free. Doesn't hurt anything. Well, except my videos will get spammed on your channel. I watch a lot of anime. I try to throw some live action stuff in there too. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this, and I very much appreciate you guys watching once again, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye.